Thank you. Long welcome na prayer. Good evening, church. Thank you. Thank you, long you come again. Lord, it's the night. You may talk thank you, long God, long blessings belonging today. You may so busy. Now you may not walk, you may stop the soul because this is the day and you may respect him. Late Grand Chief when he die. Mistreta. Yes. You may respect him, ma'am. Because I'm a founding father of this country. Now some respect you may give him. Long leadership longan. Long lead him this country come up now where you may stop longan. So I may deserve him respect long all the citizen of this country. Tonight, Bami, you may walk in all short plan lotu because lotu long plan, but you may lose thing. Short plan lotu, so you come back, you harim ke na, you come back, you harim ke. I'm all same. Now, you may study him tonight, but we talk about Luke chapter 6, verse 1 to 11. Topic me talk Sabbath is for blessing. Me talk a little about the Sabbath now. Theme you may look him celebrate creation. You may celebrate him creation through marriage, family, and the Sabbath. Sabbath I mean nubla study lo you save. Luke chapter 6 verse 1 to 11. By me you may look lo this la text. And then by you may can finish. Very important text. Sabbath is for blessing. According long Luke chapter 6. You tell book Bible blow you because you may read in Bible you know can quantable screen you may must read that. Sabbath you must remember Sabbath is for blessing. The day is Sabbath. Luke chapter 6 verse 1 they come long verse last verse belongan by me read him now you hear him. One plus story about Jesus about the Sabbath one them all Pharisees. One Sabbath day, me read long NIV now, one Sabbath day as Jesus was walking through the grain field, or some translation, I mean to cornfield. Jesus, one plus Sabbath day. Jesus, one of the more disciples belong in, only about long cornfield. Maybe only about the come long one plus halfway, plenty call them stop. Or Bible them to grain field. His disciple broke off heads of grain. You sabi, only hungry to ya. Only hungry na, maybe only ako bad long plahabliglig come na, only come now. Only ako bad long Sabbath day now. All disciple only gone na, maybe broke him have part block on, maybe only like kai. Broke off heads of grain, wrapped off the husk in their hands, and ate the grain. So only walking this land of Sabbath here. Sabbath. Verse 2. But some Pharisees said, Pharisees now, you sabi, Jesus and me established the ground and me confronted by the Pharisees. Who's that all Pharisees? Huh? All Pharisees are the leaders of the church or the synagogue at that time. They claim to be very spiritual people. Or not spiritual, they claim to be religious people. So, only look him Jesus, now disciple, only talk about long Sabbath now. Now disciples only gives him half call, now only kai long Sabbath day. Now only watch him more. Bible let me talk. You look him. But some Pharisees said, why are you breaking the law by harvesting grain on the Sabbath? Hey. Only confront him, Jesus now disciple now. Why na you play buruk him konya lo Sabbath day? Na you play kai. According to the Pharisees, the religious people, am against the law. You know can walk him kind walk yellow Sabbath day. But Jesus and me walk him the slayer. Now me stop long confrontation once more now. And then book Bible let me talk. Jesus replied, let me talk him all now. Haven't you read in the scripture what David did when he and his companions were hungry? He went into the house of God and broke the law. You look him, David too. Jesus, let me refer him all along David. King David, yeah? And want them sample a line belongan, only about go, maybe only hungry too. Na only go inside long house lo too, temple. Na only go kay bread. I'm straight. There's na bread here, I'm holy na priest as all by kay. But you sabi, time you hungry now. Time David now, online blong ni hungry now. Only go kay again this na. Kay we only the priest by kay. So Jesus now, and me refer him, me go talk him more also. He went into the house. Jesus and me talk. David did when he and his companion were hungry. He went into the house of God and broke the law by eating the sacred loaves of bread. Why not David and me make him? I mean, sabi also, there's little bread here and priest as all by kai. But the point is that only hungry and no kat kai. That's the only kai only can kai. That only the priest can eat. He also gave some to his companion. And Jesus said, the Son of Man is Lord even over the Sabbath. The Son of Man is Lord even over the Sabbath. Topic blame me talk, Sabbath is for blessing. According to this story, you look in picture stuff. Maybe in Golong Israel, some black Christmas you go finish. Friday, 1 o'clock, may come up Israel. May come up Israel now, may go long hotel. May stop long hotel now, online only talk. And Friday, yeah. You go now, only talk. You must go na buy more liglig soap or liglig kai blow you pla. Because Friday, 3 o'clock by all the story pass. Em long on day. Friday. So me pla hurry up now. Me pla go find them liglig Colgate or one black soap or one black biscuit lo kai. And then time Friday 3 o'clock. Mo kata soap long Israeli pass. Only pass exactly lo 3 o'clock. All same na all missionary blow you me. Time only come before, only come na bring him low to you come blow you me. Long 1908 na all same ya. Only talking more line blow you me no place, all village only talk. Friday 3 o'clock walking must stop. And Mr. Red. Me can think him too long. Mr. Long Manus. Me Mr. Long Adventist community. So, time Friday come 3 o'clock. Belo karay now. Hey, saan stop on top yet? Now this is the practice and me still stop today. You mean town maybe no happen lo you me. But you go along all Adventist community, along all villages lo you me. 3 o'clock, belo karay, stop walk. That's where only kisim this idea. So, 3 o'clock, walk is stop. Na two, mi blaraw ni ko na luki mo sem, ikat sam plahab oli tok Sabbath walk. Sabbath walk ya, mark ya. Oli puti man bla, desla point lo ya, bayo ko ba di ko na bro desla point ya, you must talk about namelo hab. Suppose you over by you sin. Straight. Sam bla lawyer, stop. Na mi ko pinis na mi luki mo desla. So, Pharisees ya, when it comes to Sabbath, only got love long all strict through. You know talk about long certain miles now you average him on the Sabbath day and by you commit him sin. So, me play stop 3 o'clock now. Even the lift, me still live long, one block, maybe second floor, yeah. Even the lift, yeah, legally button blow lift, yeah, you like press him. Do I not open because lift too, only stop him. Clear? There's a button here, but you press him, now do I off here? You like press him here? Do I not off? You press him to solia, but you broke him Sabbath here. So how about you go inside? But you come send up the soul, and send now, now do I open. Me can make him some press him button and go no. You send up the soul by open. And then time you go 6 o'clock, sunset, you like come send up the soul. Do I not know? But you must press him lift. And you come back in. That's how Pharisees always have observing Sabbath. Very important to them. That's why now Jesus wanted more disciples belong in here. Only go about maybe only go walking missionary walk belong on only hungry ya. Only come na burukim konya. All Pharisees look him also okay. Only sla line ya only burukim Sabbath finish. So only I take him Jesus wanted more disciple belong in. Now, then by you look come down on another story. Another story, and we stop. Long verse 6, Jesus heals on the Sabbath day. And another again. Long Sabbath day, one man, and we got right hand blown, and we die. And we die. And we deformed. Now, and we stop long synagogue. Synagogue, and place where big open area where all money are gone, sit down long end. And one big building, open space. No time, Lord Jesus, only some go and read him scroll. I'm only call him synagogue. All synagogue today, some place still stop yet. Okay? This man, hand blown on long right hand, and me with it. Now I me stop inside no synagogue while Jesus and me walk teach his stuff. And then what happened? The teachers of religious law and the Pharisees watched Jesus closely. Only watch him, you saw it, only watch him. And by walking on him, this money I hand belong on the back. If he healed the man's hand, they planned to accuse him of working on the Sabbath. Straight. Only watch now, suppose Jesus and me heal him this man, and only accuse him that, hey, you walk in this Sabbath here. You know can walk. But Jesus knew their thoughts. He said to the man with a deformed hand, "Come, stand in front of everyone." Jesus invited him to Slaman now. No, come, stand up. So the man came forward. Verse 9, you look him. Then Jesus said to his critics, the Pharisees, "Come and stand in front of, I have a question for you," Jesus said me to. Does the law permit deeds on the Sabbath? Also, the law, permit him you walk him good plus something on Sabbath? Let me ask him all. Or is it a day for doing evil? And this is a day by you walk him all evil thing. Is this a day to save life or to destroy it? Now Jesus said me so clever. Let me ask him all now. He looked around at them one by one and then said to the man, hold out your hand. So the man held out his hand and it was restored. After this, the enemies of Jesus were wild with rage and began to discuss what to do with him. So you see, that's the kind of life Jesus and me lived on this playground. He was always confronted by the Pharisees, the so-called religious leader at that time. How? Only look him Sabbath. Also, me talking you some story finish. Sabbath to them is so important that all lick something here, you look and walk in. And today, you go along Israel, all this is something, and me stop yet. And me stop. Sabbath is for blessing. There's a two story. And me help him along, look him, some important points. Time you may talk about marriage, family, and the Sabbath. Sabbath. Purpose of the Sabbath. Action blow Jesus, now words belongan, and reveal him that the Sabbath was designed for human benefit. Human benefit, not as a burden. It's a day of restoration, both physical and spiritual. Mark 2, verse 27, the Sabbath was made for men, not men for the Sabbath. Sabbath, yeah. You sabe, today. Sabbath is a very important day inside Long Adventist Church. Sabbath is creating so many controversy inside Long Church, believe me, one time other denominations. You sabe all this. But as a Christian, as Seventh-day Adventist, how you may look him Sabbath? Maybe no good Sabbath and make him a burden, you me, one can all parishes. So, it's a day of restoration, both physical and spiritual. So Jesus and me talk Sabbath was made for us. You me, man Mary, you me honor him Sabbath. You me look him what we can do on the Sabbath day, what we don't do on the Sabbath day. The Sabbath is a gift, God's gift to humanity. So according to the story about Jesus, I mean, like make him simple a point, you may look him. So the purpose of the Sabbath, and me design, long benefit him, you na me sit along here. Jesus as the Lord of the Sabbath. By declaring himself Lord of the Sabbath, Jesus asserts his divine authority as the creator of the Sabbath. He has the right to interpret its true meaning and purpose. This claim consistent with John's declaration that all things were made through him. Made through him. This text, one time Jesus with his disciple, Jesus, I mean, like emphasize him doing good on the Sabbath day. Jesus, I mean, like emphasize him that the Sabbath is a day for doing good and showing compassion. Doing good. Now, me as a pastor, me sana belong here, me must careful. No ko juga hukum kain san me lo Sabbath na you talk me talking. But you must remember, as a church, Seventh Adventist Church, you must have a long important Sabbath. But long actual time from sun, from even to even, how you may manage in this day Sabbath. How other people, other denominations look at us when it comes to Sabbath being a blessing. Sabbath is a day for doing good and showing compassion. I mean also. You sabe? One bla preacher na I preach. One bla Adventist preacher bla you me I preach na I true ya. I preach na I talk also. Sabbath ya. Time Sabbath come. Maybe after law too. And but you may go inside long Medang town, now you may visit him all people, you may pray along all the street, you may visit him hospital, you may visit him prison, you may round, now visit him all people, maybe give him kai long all too. Why? Because it's a day of doing good things. You may finish the divine service. Hey, as a church, you may move out now, walk in this like go now. Maybe you may come to church na close. But you may, maybe including me too. You may go to house kaya na you may silly pista. Mr. Head. Silly pista. Showing compassion, help other people. His healing of the man with a long this text me talk here. I may demonstrate him that acts of mercy and kindness is not only permitted but encouraged on this holiday. Mr. Heta. That is why sometimes other denominations, they criticize us. Because you may finish us a long service, you may go stop long house. Instead, we must be on the street, helping people in whatever way we can. Maybe sometimes other people will criticize us like the Pharisees. Because they don't understand it. That's why, study you may celebrate him creation, mean marriage, family, and the Sabbath. So Sabbath, time I establish this context, and me like to call them family, yeah. You may church family, or you may papa and mama and all pikinini. That's where you may get involved when it comes to Sabbath. You may not have stop idol, that's all. Silip stop, and then you may come along, why not close him, no God. You may you may defeat him purpose lo Sabbath. Stop lo yumiet. Bible let me talk. Isaiah 58, if you turn your foot from the Sabbath, from doing your pleasure on my holy day and call the Sabbath a delight, and the Lord day of the Lord, if you honor it, not doing your own ways or seeking your own pleasure or talking idly, then you shall be delighted in the Lord, and I will make you ride on the heights of the earth. I will feed you with the heritage of Jacob, your father, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken. Maybe some time, Medang Town Church, after divine service, you may go spread out about long town, and you may give some kind way long helping people on that day. Maybe some time because you may not practice him. Maybe other Adventists might talk, hey, you may broke him Sabbath now. Jesus, and he confronted one of them this last. But let's do it right. Let's do it in a way where you may not can bring him question long man married. Not this last. Also, me walking one blah, also me walking, me like walking one blah, mess wedding, me walking mess wedding, but this like church here long, divine word. Me give like example, Now, because me late now, me like go late long meeting, na me find him time long. Na me come sana bro ya, na me talk, hey, online by you married, enough you me walking married lo Sabbath. Because Sunday, me no got time, and by me go ya. So me can make him sla suggestion. Enough you me walking married lo Sabbath. By me walking sla mess wedding lo Sabbath. Aye. Some lo church so little. No, pastor, I'm wrong ya. You better not walking. I say, ma, you say you got different view. But Sabbath is holy as marriage. How about you interpret him this? Point at me also. There are people who look at different view, but importantly is that Sabbath and time, you look at stop nothing, you go out, now you walk in more good plus something along helping other people. You look inside of folk gospel, Jesus, healing people on the Sabbath, he was criticized by the Pharisees. All kind something. Like, pick him Konya. Defend him all disciples long. He referred to David. Hey, all Pharisees, David did the same thing. The celebrate him holy true. Priest as all by Kaikaya. But David now line only go kiss him because there is no other way only can find him Kaikaya. I'm only hungry die, so only go kiss him. I'm straight. One can also say, one blah, trabla holy stab, na one blah mangi punani ko. Now you talk, oh, lari me stab until somebody finish. And by die inside here. Clear. So it is a challenge to us as Seventh Adventists. Long, you mean long, really look at the Sabbath and look at what we can do during the Sabbath hour and what you mean of walking during the Sabbath hour. But you mean must base long experience with Jesus. Plenty miracles and healing blongana is done on the Sabbath day. That's why I'm criticized by the Pharisees. But to Jesus, this is the right thing to do. Sister White, and me talk also, and last fla. The Sabbath is not intended to be a period of useless inactivity. Man, let me use him strong blood talk to ya. The Sabbath is not intended to be a period of useless inactivity. Stop nothing. You may know God, now work him some good thing on the Sabbath. The law forbids secular labor on the rest day. Yes, secular one. The toil that gains a livelihood must cease. No labor for worldly pleasure or profit is lawful upon that day, but as God ceased his labor of creating and resting upon the Sabbath and the blessed, so man is to live the occupation of his daily life, devote those sacred hours to a healthful rest, to worship, and to holy deeds. You mean lotu and holy deeds, something where you walk him where bring him meaning and purpose on Sabbath, on the Sabbath day. And then finally, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. I'm straight. Main thing, me like talking here, when you talk about marriage, family, and the Sabbath, why does the reading come? I mean like talking me also. There are so many good things we can do on the Sabbath hours after Lotu, where you can involve family. Family go, like my family, Peter's family, me bloody can go visiting people. Legally, Kai can give him trek on the Sabbath day. Or it can involve church as a family. Don't go out. But important. Whatever we do on that day, very important. And you know, through Sabbath will be the test of our loyalty to God. Sabbath will become a great issue before Jesus return. Now you may move, you go inside long. Plan the heavy by come up. Plan the problem by come up long, religious world. And the most important thing is the Sabbath. How people only look in Sabbath to us as Seventh-day Adventists. So many people from other denominations, they move into the Seventh-day Adventist church because they believe long Sabbath day. But within the circle of Adventist community, when you come, now you serve along Jesus, you baptize, how by you may manage him from sunset to sunset, how by one of kind good works by you may walk him inside of this day is something that you may need to pray about it. Ask God to help us. So that you may not have stopped like idle, but you may can move out on that day as a church, as a family, as individual, and do good things like Jesus and me walking. Most of his miracles done on the Sabbath day. And yes, he was criticized by the Pharisees, the very religious people. But he know what he walking. A lifelong. So I'm challenged with you, me. But to us, that day is very important. And to us, that's the day where, and by bringing him along big play heavy before Jesus returned, people who worship God on the Sabbath and people who worship God on the Sunday, it will become a test of our loyalty to God. May God bless us.